Hello students, today I am going to teach you a poem, Keeping Quiet. So the poem is written by a poet, Pablo Neruda. It was his pen name. He won Nobel Prize for Literature in the year 1971. He wrote in green ink, which was his personal symbol for desire and hope. His writings are simple, wherein lies their beauty. Originally written in Spanish, the essence of this poem is based on introspection and retrospection. The poet feels that some soul searching is needed for us to be at peace with ourselves and others. Now, the poem Keeping Quiet discusses the need of maintaining peace and silence. He stresses upon being quiet and harmless to the human beings, animals, and environment. He suggests that in order to maintain peace and harmony, it is required to stop and introspect ourselves. This poem is written in free verse. It does not follow any rhyme scheme. Now let me explain you stanza wise. So the first stanza. Now we'll count to 12 and we'll all keep still. For once on the face of the earth, let's not speak in any language. Let's stop for 1 second and not move our arms so much. The poet here requests everyone to count till 12 in their own mind and to stop for a while. Maybe his 12 preferred by the poet is the 12 hours in the clock or the 12 months in a year. He wants everyone to stop and calm down. The poet urges everyone not to speak any language, as we all know that there are different languages spoken in different parts of the earth, which sometimes become a barrier in our way for peace. So he asks people not to speak. Not only this, he also warns us to stop moving our arms. By using the word arms, he means the weapons which are used by different countries to raise a war against each other. So basically, the poet is demanding peace from all of us. So the literary devices used here in this stanza are alliteration, the repetition of a consonant sound at the start of two or more closely placed words. We will, W sound is repeated. Assonance, use of vowel sound O and E. Now we will count to 12, not move our arms so much. Anaphora, two consecutive lines starting with the words let's not speak in any language. Let's stop for 1 second. Second stanza. It would be an exotic moment without rush, without engines. We would all be together in a sudden strangeness. Fishermen in the cold sea would not harm whales, and the man gathering salt would look at his hurt hands. Poet says that it would be a rare situation when there will be no engines working. Here he wants to say that if everything comes to a standstill, it will be a very different moment. If all engines like the vehicles and machines stop, then there will be a sudden strange situation and the world will experience a sudden calmness. People will not be in a rush to achieve material things one after the other. Further, the poet says that the fishermen will also stop and not harm whales in the sea. This means that the poet is urging everyone not to harm the animals. Here he gives the example of whales, which are being hunted for the purpose of food or trade. He also wants people to calm down so that they can stop and see what they have achieved or lost. For this he gives the example of the man who gathers salt, whose hands are hurt. Here he wants everyone to stop for a while in order to see and feel their achievements and how much they have lost for the sake of attaining such materialistic things. Now, the literary devices used in this stanza: alteration, we would, W sound is repeated. Sudden strangeness, S sound is repeated. His hurt hands, H sound is repeated. Now let's move to the third stanza. Those who prepare green wars, wars with gas, wars with fire, victory with no survivors, would put on clean clothes and walk about with their brothers in the shade, doing nothing. What I want should not be confused with total inactivity. Life is what it is about. I want no truck with death. The poet asks everyone to stop those activities which are damaging the environment. Today, all the human beings are making money by damaging the environment with their activities such as mining, deforestation, letting the chemical waste into waters, and many more. The poet asks us not to do so. He also requests people not to involve in wars, as there is no benefit of achieving such victory in which no one is left alive. He says so because wars and environmental damage will lead to no life on earth. Rather, he wants people to adopt a new approach towards life and mankind. He says that you should treat your enemy like brothers and promote peace and harmony in the world. Now, the literary devices used here in this stanza are alteration, wars with, W sound is repeated, clean clothes, C sound is repeated, assonance, use a vowel, O, victory with no survivors, would put on clean clothes and walk about with their brothers. Repetition, use of war. Now let's go to the fourth stanza. If we were not so single-minded about keeping our lives moving, and for once could perhaps a huge silence might interrupt this sadness of never understanding ourselves and of threatening ourselves with death. Now, the poet wants to clarify to his readers that when he asks them to stop from saying or doing anything, he doesn't want anyone to become a non-active person. Non-active is a person who remains idle and doesn't do anything. Here he simply means that we should stop and see the consequences of our deeds. The poet doesn't want to see people being killed due to their greed for money and expansion of territories. Further, he says that people are continuously working to achieve their tasks without even thinking about their results, consequences. They are in fear of death and therefore want to achieve most of the things before their death. Here, he urges them to stop for a while and take some moment to relish on what they have achieved till now. Everyone here is living a life in which he wants to achieve various things one after the other. But now the poet says it is the time to stop and see what has been achieved and should be enjoyed. This will help us skip the sadness which has become so prominent in our lives. The sadness of not enjoying what we have achieved and the greed to achieve what next is in the list to be achieved. Now the literary devices used here, again alliteration, we were so single-minded. Enjambment, and for once could perhaps a huge silence of threatening ourselves with death. Now, enjambment is a technique in poetry whereby a sentence is carried over to the next line without a pause. Now, let's move to the fifth stanza. Perhaps the earth can teach us as when everything seems dead and later proves to be alive. Now I'll count up to 12 and you keep quiet and I will go. So now the poet suggests to the human beings that we should learn a lesson from earth. During the winters, everything freezes and becomes lifeless. But when season changes and it's the onset of spring season, everything present in the nature, such as the trees, birds, rivers, gets life. So here, the poet, by giving the example of nature, wants to say that all the human beings should stop and try to judge their deeds. They can try and make their life better with calmness and peace. Finally, he ends up by saying that now he will count up to 12 so that we all may become quiet. Here, quiet means to calm down ourselves and move towards the path of peace and harmony. After saying this, he says, I will go. He says so as he has conveyed his message to the people and wants them to be left alone, to think, to introspect about and work in the direction of peace. So this was the explanation of the poem stanza wise. Thank you so much. Hope you have understood the poem. Thank you.